What we see in our reality is proof of what we can be in our reality. So as you broaden your understanding of what is possible, you will be shown things. You will see things old in new ways, and you will understand them to be your potential. The sun is one such potential. The sun who is never asking, never needing, never in want. The sun who gives. The sun who gives and gives and gives and gives, and not that it is not receiving, for in twofold it gives and it receives, for it gives. It receives, for it enjoys the act of giving. It receives, for it knows that as it gives back to itself. It thrives upon the act of giving. And how can something that gives and gives and gives and gives never deplete? Because it is fueled by itself. It receives the validation, it receives the warmth and the recharge from within itself. It needs not any form of support from the outside. It seeks not any form of validation from the outside. Its strength and power and fuel churns from within. And it constantly is supported by the process of giving. And the sun does not move. The sun just breathes light. The sun does not exhaust itself. The sun does not toil. The other bodies move to meet the sun where it stands. The sun does not toil. The sun knows its source. The sun is absolutely, freely connected to the source of all beings, the source of energy which constantly refuels it, which constantly allows for it to maintain its consistent giving. The sun knows love. The sun knows light. The sun sees all darkness and washes it away. The sun does not fear darkness. The sun knows the darkness, but it does not know darkness. As we continue to understand the truth of the example that rises before us every day, the truth of the example that we have a privilege of witnessing every day, may we give thanks to the body of light that does not ask for our thanks, that does not require our thanks, but does welcome our thanks. For of course, the greatest teacher of all would warmly welcome the gratitude of its students. Thank you to the example that is the sun. Thank you to the example that shows all beings what is possible, how it is possible to be so fueled from that which is within us, the source of all things that is rooted within us, that we need nothing, we want for nothing, that we need not toil, that we can do our part and support our life by simply being. The sun knows its role and plays it perfectly, and in that knows ultimate freedom, for there is no reaching, grasping, deciding for anything other. It has all been laid forth, and the sun's light does not long. Any form of doubt, any alternate ideas about how it is supposed to perform. Nothing can close in on the sun, for its light is too bright, and that is our example. Your role is laid forth. Connect to the source that is within you. Devote to this practice of connecting until it is solid, until it is known, until the light that you are will pour forth unendingly and will allow for all darkness that wishes to approach you, that you used to call forth, to no longer have any sway, any influence, and you will see that you no longer toil, for you no longer desire to entertain any ideas of who or what you are meant to be other than what you are, other than what you have chosen to be, which is truth. And your perfect, individualized representation of that truth, of that light, will be the only role you desire to perform. It will take on a life of its own, and you will allow it gladly, infinitely. Thank you to the sun. Thank you to the sun. Thank you to the sun. I am learning from you. I am remembering. Thanks to you. Thank you to the sun.